Hello, I'm John Cena. Smash the like button if you agree that Tony Khan got lazy and dropped the ball on the Elite VP storyline.
Now, let's talk about Okada and All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. It's like, I love to just throw it in people's faces that this guy is being wasted in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Now, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, nobody wanted Okada in the World Wrestling Federation. People said he wouldn't fit there. Okay, bitch, is he a fit in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? You see, this is why I don't tell lies in my videos, and people hate me for it because they hate the fact that I'm always right, and they can't admit it. I think a couple of months back, I made a video saying that maybe Triple H didn't want Okada. I said maybe he wanted to pay Okada low-ass money, and dumbass con man paid him tons of that young moolah, baby, that Triple H did not want to pay him. So you got the nerve to want to tell me that Okada is better off in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? Bruh, Stevie Richards made a video saying that Okada is being wasted. You dumb smarks, you smart marks. For years, you were saying that you did not want this guy in the World Wrestling Federation because you said they would ruin him. Bitch, it has not been a year yet, and he's being ruined in All Elite Wrestling. Bro, he's done. He's ruined. I'm like, bro, if you got buried by Cesaro in a promo, then that's not good. I think last week, Cesaro made a promo on Okada saying that I want the badass Okada back. I don't want the jokester Okada. I want the New Japan Okada. So is that Cesaro taking a shoot shot at Okada? Even he knows Okada is a joke in All Elite Wrestling. You said that Vince McMahon would have made him a joke, but look at what he's doing. What happened to the hostile takeover by the Elite? It's like they just abandoned that storyline. When was the last time we saw them in a segment promo? Jack Perry, Okada, the Bucks. Bro, they have dropped the ball on that stable. What happened? They were supposed to be a cosplay NWO, and they have just ran away with that story. I don't get it. They were supposed to take over the show, so they have dropped the ball with the Elite, and they have dropped the ball with Okada. Listen, Jack Perry, right now, he is outperforming everybody in this group. Like I said, get off my channel if you don't like Jack Perry. That's all. By saying you don't like Jack Perry, that means you don't like Dirty Ass Dominic. Those guys are the same side of the same coin. They are very, very similar. You don't like Jack Perry. Well, that's a good thing. He's a fucking heel, you stupid dumb bitch. Do you know what pisses me off more than anything? When people get pissed off that I don't say what they want to hear. Yes, bitch, I'm a fan of Jack Perry. If you don't like it, go the fuck away. But in hindsight, most of my views, they come from haters. That's what I love. But at the end of the day, Okada is being wasted. The fact that he has a part-time schedule, the fact that all he says is bitch. So right now, he's a comedy act. He's a fucking comedy act. But you were scared that he was going to be a comedy act in the World Wrestling Federation. I'm like, Tony Khan, man, he paid Okada all this young moolah, baby, and he has not headlined not one pay-per-view ever since. Bruh, Will No Spray is headlining every pay-per-view since his signing with this company. I would never forget that segment, that backstage cringe segment with Okada and Sasha Banks. It looked like Okada was jacking off to Sasha Banks in his pants. I'm like, wow, man, what if Vince McMahon produced that segment? You marks would fucking light up Twitter. That's my point. You are not consistent. You are stains on this business because you are very, very inconsistent. I'm hearing silence. You should be crying right now over your boy Okada, the same guy that Meltzer always gives 5 stars to. Like I said, nobody cares about 5 stars, man. Nobody cares about 8 stars, 10 stars. It means nothing. A old man who is a fanboy of fake pro wrestling tells you You had a great match. I'm gonna give you 5 stars. Okay, what makes his opinion more important than my opinion? Last time I checked, Dave Meltzer has never taken a bump in this business. So what makes him more important than me? Right? You hold his words to a high standard. I'm like, bruh, he's a fanboy of fake pro wrestling just like you. What makes him so special? I also blame him for the hype train of Okada. He placed so many high expectations on Okada, and he cannot live up to those expectations. Like I said, I wanted him in the World Wrestling Federation. I think he would have been the perfect candidate to dethrone Gunther, but they went with Sami Zayn. The rumor was that Okada was going to beat Gunther for the IC belt at WrestleMania. That was the rumor last January, that Okada was going to beat Gunther for the IC belt. But this dummy, he went to All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Imagine this, Okada has never lost in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. And yet, he is a champion right now, but bruh, I can't name a belt that he's holding. That's crazy. I forgot the name of the belt he's holding right now as we speak. He is a mid-carder. So you are paying him all this money to be a mid-carder, and his gimmick is all he says is bitch. That's his favorite word. So by that same logic, he's an Asian Farouk. He's an Asian Ron Simmons. That's what he is. He's an Asian Ron Simmons. Okada has done nothing for this show, for this company. Like I said, I think Tony Khan, man, he is turning into Vince McMahon, the bad version, in terms of, it feels like he is signing guys just so they won't go to the World Wrestling Federation, even though he has no plan for them. That's what Vince McMahon was doing a couple of years ago. He was signing everybody, even though he had no plans for them. He just did not want them to go to the competition. That's what Khan is doing. He has no plans for Okada. Listen, it's called quality over quantity. Yes, Okada is a damn champion, but it's quantity. He has done nothing for that championship. You just gave him that belt just because of his name and his contract. But that belt does not make him special. He has not elevated that title. So you can't just give guys championships for the fuck of it, because you bury the belt by doing that. That's called nepotism. Fucking Eddie Kingston had to put him over. On his first night, he had to put him over. For what? He has not done a damn thing with that championship. You can't just give guys championships because of their contracts. This is what Conor Man does. Let's talk about his top 3 free agents: Okada, Sasha Banks, and Will Ospreay. What do they have in common? They all won titles in their first month in the company. I think so, right? I think Ospreay won his championship very, very quickly because of their big contracts. Bruh, that's not doing anything for anybody. You can't do that. You can't give Sasha Banks titles just for the fuck of it, just because of her name. No, she has to earn it, because you are putting your 3 big names over your whole entire roster. You are saying, yeah, I gotta give them belts just because of their contracts right away. That is so dumb. Why can't Okada work his way up? Why can't Ospreay work his way up? Why couldn't Sasha Banks work her way up? Now the crowd hates her. She has go away heat because she has not earned a damn thing. What has she earned? Imagine becoming a champion on your first match, your debut match, you become a champion. I'm like, that is Hulk Hogan status. But at least Hogan was a fucking draw. Okada ain't no damn draw. Ospreay ain't no damn draw. Look at those numbers. They are not draws. But I love the fact that Okada has been buried and wasted in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. That's called validation. Because I made a video saying maybe Triple H did not want him like that. I said, listen, he's better off under Triple H. I said he's better off in NXT. And was I wrong? What has Okada done? His rep is destroyed. Nobody takes him seriously. He's a comedy act. If Cesaro buries you in a promo, you are done. You are finished. Even Cesaro don't take this guy seriously. That is crazy. Let that sink in. Cesaro don't take Okada seriously as a wrestler right now as we speak. If he was allowed to call Okada a comedy act, he said he wants the old Okada back. So even Cesaro knows Okada is a joke in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Every pay-per-view, he's in that mid-card. And what has he done with the Young Bucks and Jack Perry? Like I said, Jack Perry, he looks good right now as we speak. He is carrying this group. Where is the Bucks? Where is Okada? What are they doing? Jack Perry, he is doing all the legwork for this group. Tony Khan, he signed Okada with no plans. The only reason he signed him because Triple H showed interest. That's it. That's the only reason he gave him tons of that young moolah, is because he did not want him in the World Wrestling Federation. That's called a Vince McMahon move. You just signed him just because you did not want him going to the competition, but now that you have him, you don't know what to do with him. That's called Vince McMahon 101. That's what Vince McMahon used to do back in the day. Now Okada, what is he doing? Now, let's try to critique his matches. Honestly, they suck. I'm sorry. Every match so far of Okada in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling have been very underwhelming. I would say his best match might have been against Pac, but overall, every match has been very underwhelming. Like I said, he looks overrated. Con Man has exposed him. Like I said, if he was in the World Wrestling Federation right now as we speak, Okada would be a monster under Triple H. We would take him seriously. But I was never a fan of Okada, but I'm being very, very objective. If he was in the hands of Shawn Michaels and Triple H, he would be a star. He would be an upper tier main eventer. I'm sorry, under Triple H and Shawn Michaels, yes. He would have been an upper tier main eventer. So where are you at? Months ago, people were telling me that I was crying because Okada did not sign with Triple H. That did not age well now, did it? Maybe my concerns were justified. If Stevie Richards is saying that Okada is buried in All Elite Wrestling, so yes, my concerns were justified, you fucking dorks. You fucking stupid geeks. He is supposed to be on Raw, okay? Okada is supposed to be on Raw as the IC champion right now as we speak. That's my point. Was I wrong? Yes, that was a bad move for him to turn down Triple H. Look where he's at now. Nobody gives two shits about Okada. All they care about is him saying bitch. That is his only word that is making him relevant on this show, is the word bitch. That's a burial. All I'm saying is, if Vince McMahon gave him this same gimmick that Tony Khan has given Okada, you smart marks would be crying and complaining and bitching over Vince McMahon burying Okada. But you have been silenced by Tony Khan, man. You haven't said a word, huh? That's called being a dumbass, and I'm done.